that it felt very underwhelming. King Zero, yeah, on the chopping block, but their performance reflects it. I don't feel this is the King Zero that we've been seeing from Cycle 1 and Cycle 2. This is almost the B team stepping up. It isn't. This is still the same roster from Cycle 1. They have not changed anything, but maybe that's the downfall.
And I think that makes sense considering they have really struggled on it today. They've played it twice, and I don't think they've had a single win on it, Hyper, or at least one that is notable and wasn't close, because they've just, I don't know, they have not been hitting on all cylinders at all this afternoon / evening. But we're going to dive on in to this matchup. 4 big names, 2 of which will go home now. Another which will go home in the head-to-head after this. So you do not want to be on the bottom at all in this matchup. And we're going to see who doesn't make the cut.
It'd be very disappointing if that is your team. We're going to see K0 versus 4 Angry Men go against each other. Immediately low damage. Aegon drops down. 4 Angry Men have the upper hand, but they do drop 2 very quickly. Sick left alive, but he's able to keep the work going. He's keeping himself alive. It's a battle of the KS, and they're all low on ammo, but it will be King Zero of Holy Rice to open things up. On the other side, our Japanese favorites, led by Mame, able to get themselves their opening fights against Pisad. And I feel with Pisad that the opening fight in every single game they played has been poor. And then progressively, as the game goes on, they've gotten better.
Yeah. And I don't want to put this out there, but I feel like they performed a little bit better with the sub. I feel like Sting is doing a little bit better in terms of what they had before. And I don't know if that's just maybe he was the main roster. I don't know the exact formation of their roster. Unfortunately, it's not information that we have right now, but could be the case. Hanabi have been struggling all day. A self-RPG will take YTR out of the equation. I didn't quite catch if we had another flamethrower on the board, but I don't think we will, considering that this is where the axe comes down. If you're not careful, you will lose your head here. Pisad sitting pretty right now. They are going to look to possibly go for a steal. Hanabi will find one. They are actively on the cash out right now, but with only 2 members left, we do indeed have that flamethrower back into the mix once more. Some good shots from Midstar, but not enough to connect, unfortunately. Good damage. Can he lock it out for his team? Needs to find one. Sting in a 1v1. He's going to lock it down, but opts to go for the revive first over the steal, and I can't really blame him. Get everybody up. You've got the time. 5 seconds isn't the end of the world.
Pisad are going to be happy with that fight. Going to be happy with the fact that they have something on the board, and just proves my point. It just takes one fight before them to get good. On the other side of the map, nothing really has been happening. Sick gets a little bit of damage. Well, I say that. Now something's happening. Of course, we cut to the damage and all the chaos that comes through. 4 Angry Men dropped low, able to get their self-heals coming in. But you need to be careful. Yuchi just found the ultimate height. Look down upon you. Put a bit of shady judgment, like a Shiba, giving a side-eye towards you. Trust me, that is not the greatest feeling when they look at you into your soul. 4 Angry Men drop to the floor.
Yeah, but look at this. Hanabi have pivoted. They don't want to fight Pisad anymore. They came over late, and ultimately the cash out has already happened. So, unfortunately, not invited to the party means don't attend, especially if you're going to attend late. And they opt to go for the cross now as well, but Yuchi's there. He's going to find one. Ultimately, they're probably going to chase down the remaining members. I don't really blame them. Take the extra cash where you can get it, especially when it's handed to you on a silver plate. Ano goes down. Mame is removed from the equation. YTR now the last alive. Not for long. Holy Rice and a gun. The KS has finished that off. Yuchi sort of just watches in the back line. He doesn't need to get involved. Gateway 4 Vault 3 for PSAD. They're going to plug it. But now they've got to deal with KZ. They want to come and have a go.
Yeah, that's not an easy fight. But it is also number 1 and number 2 in this lobby having a go at each other. Won't say no to that battle. Cause a bit of upset. It also means come the 3rd round of cash outs, it just keeps the door open for every team. No third parties just yet, but we might see them start to rotate over because an offset's becoming more apparent. Both teams continue to destroy the stairwell, unable to get clear shots on each other, but P-Sad starting to run low with health. Sting is the first one to drop, but thankfully the self-heals come back through, but Riku is just in the wrong place, wrong time as Midstar able to keep himself going. Coin's going to be used. Surprising here.
Coins have to be used, unfortunately. You've got half left on your cash out, and now you've got the full force of KZ chasing you down. Not that that has been very scary today, but it still is something you have to worry about. They will lose Midstar in the process, unfortunately. Isn't the greatest start. Dome shields come out early for KZ. Both glitched away, but they've now got 2 here. Plenty of util on the actual cash out itself to deny a steal for a slight extended period. But KZ, they back off a little bit. They want to go for a heal, reposition, find an opening, let Yuchi do his thing. They will get the revive as well. So now again a 3v3 as all the util starts to pop on C. Can KZ do it?
We'll quickly flip the other direction. In the feed, King Zero able to get some damage down. Riku left alive in the feed, but we stay with 4 Angry Men and their attempt on the steal. Now we also get to see the steal of King Zero as well. That's going to be a last second, and P-Sad wiped as well. Will not be able to do anything. So King Zero control the game and guarantees themselves to go into the final round. They have saved themselves from humiliation of the bottom. It's not, though, done just yet. That lock bolt dangling one of the 4 Angry Men players, and they're trying their best to stay alive. 4 Angry Men down to low health and keep themselves alive. Wow. Still come through with plenty of time.
Hanabi pushed down into the bottom side of the bracket with P-Sad, and unfortunately, it's not looking good for either of these two, considering that that is it. Light dash action there, I think I just saw from Brave, which is the first one for today. Gateway out with Bolt 5. Opt to turn and face. They did hear one follow them through, but they don't exactly know exactly where they're at right now, as 4AM look to hunt down P-Sad. They want to get these kills, but they lose Brave early. Probably choose to disengage for now, and you can't really blame them too much. Will clear the ceiling. They're going to drop that cash out down, get it plugged, on the way. They are looking at locking in first here. Now, if you're P-Sad, you just play for the time. You have to. This is the last bolt. There is nothing else after this. You don't get another attempt. You sort of just need to make something happen. But with 4AM finding an opener, and Riku low, as well as Midstar now being hunted on the staircase, it's going to have to be a re-steal for them, unless Riku can do something pretty crazy.
Gonna be the craziest ever. Oh, the goo that was in sightline for Riku also blocks it off. So even if there was anything, it wasn't gonna happen. But 4 Angry Men completely aped P-Sad and made sure there was no way out. Are we gonna get a double? Are we gonna get this happening? Yes, double jeopardy is coming
First
through.
One.
This will invite everybody to come and attack. It doesn't make a difference. Even if the steal has come through. Oh, this changes everything. This changes the entire... Hanabi in a great position. King Zero will defend Hanabi. They want Hanabi through as well.
There's no reason for them to grief them out here. You get rid of a really big player in this game, and it makes your head-to-head a whole lot easier, especially considering they've been running Flamethrower all day. If you're King Zero, this is perfect. You've got to let this happen, but P-Sad and 4AM do not want this to go forward. P-Sad currently on the steal. They're getting aped on. Can they get it to go through? They're really close. They have! P-Sad have it! Hanabi now in the bad position. P-Sad still have 2 strong as well. A steal now from 4 Angry Men. They're trying to make it happen. H-Infuser's there. It's not enough to keep them in it. They're pushed off it as well. KZ are quite happy letting this go through. They'll fight P-Sad any day of the week. It's Hanabi. An attempt from them. They don't want to stop it. They don't need to. A dive in from P-Sad. This is going to be a re-steal. Hanabi go to first. It's going to be a knockout. KZ take them all the way through. What a turnaround on a double jeopardy.
Hanabi, who have been waiting in the sidelines for the majority of this tournament will get one shot.
I don't think the flamethrower's working. I think they just had that handed to them on a silver plate by King Zero. I don't blame them, to be completely